Hi, welcome back to my channel. Now it looks like we're going to go ahead and do a part 2 on the Systainer 2 versus Systainer 3 videos. Now, the reason for this is we've had a lot of comments on the channel about problems people are coming across with the Sys 3 compared to the t-loc Sys 2. So I'm just going to go through a couple of extra pointers we come across, see if you're having the same issues with them. Now I'll grab the camera and I'll show you what the problem is close up so you can see for yourself. But on a simple inspection of both of the lids on the Sys 2 and the Sys 3, listen to this. That's the sound, alright, and that's the feel of the Sys 2 T-Logic, alright, listen to this. This one seems to thump down in place, and it seems to be the same on every single Systainer. On the Systainer 3 I've noticed, these seem to drop down and make one hell of a racket. On the Sys 2 it's not so bad, and it seems like with these Sys 3s they're more flimsy in this area. Here's the Sys 2, alright, they're moving it in the same place, but when you get to the edges here, it is much more solid. There seems to be a lot more play in this. Could it be due to these handles being installed on there? I don't know. But when shutting them, you've got to make sure that these are lined up. They seem to have a bit of movement in the lid. Now, when a subscriber of mine commented on the channel, and he mentioned that these corners, alright, he said the corners are prone to getting damaged and they're not even and symmetrical enough. Right, so these are the corners in question. This is a Sys 3, this is a Sys 2. The Sys 2 has the nice angler on the corner. This is the crumple zone. If you drop your Systainer, this will crumple in. This is to save the rest and save the tool and take the shock out of it. It has a crumple zone on the Sys 3 as well. But if you look at this, you can see my corner is already damaged on this one. And this is why we're having trouble when closing these lids on these Systainers. Sometimes you feel it's a little bit tight. There's something fighting you when you're trying to shut the lid. It's probably because these are not clipped in correctly. They're not locking into place. They're not lining up. They're not letting you engage that switch and lock it down properly. But I don't seem to have the issue, or never had the issue, on the Sys 2. I don't know if it's something Festool got to have a look at and redesign, but there we go. What happened to iPhone? We had a square iPhone and now we're back to curved iPhones. Maybe they need to go back to the old system because it works better. But these are certainly more flimsy. They certainly make a louder sound when shutting. There's obviously plastic hitting plastic, but obviously when you shut the T-Logic, it's a lot more quieter and it seems to have a better feel to it when shutting it. So we move on to the next part of the video now. So here's another thing that come up in the comments. Now, as we know, we have got angled corners on the old T-Logic Systainers. But on the new ones, we have got the rounded corners. Now, what some people's OCD is doing, or is doing their heads in, obviously when they are clipped together, these are not in line. Now, I have never noticed this. I've only just come across this in the comments and it's pretty much shocked me that they didn't bother to keep this the same. That does annoy me as well, to be honest with you. So I don't know if it annoys anyone else. I don't know if you've noticed that. But that is a right pain in the ass for me now. And now somebody's pointed it out, one of my subscribers in the comments. It is starting to wind me up. So here's the difference on the two sides. We got the angler on the T-Logic and we got the rounded on the Sys 3. Now as you can see, there's a lip, and the subscribers commented complaining about it. It's doing him in on his OCD. I don't blame him, they are different, but I've never noticed this and he's just pointed it out. So thank you for mentioning that. But as you can see, this protrudes and it is going to wind some people up. But it is what it is, isn't it? So this is the hinge section, just to show you on these Systainers. Obviously Festool have got this strip of plastic running through here, and they are just two hinges supporting this lid, which works well. I've had this a while, works lovely. But on the new Systainer 3, we have got a 3 hinge system on these ones, which I think it should be great. It should last longer. Looking at it from the back end of the systainer lock, see, you've got the 3. On the systainer 2, we only have the 2. But that's the difference on the both. That's not a problem. I'm not complaining about that. I'm just mentioning it on this video. But as we can see on the sus3, we've got a lip down the side here. Now these lips are to guide the lid in of the systainer. And I'm thinking that's where this problem's coming from, by using a thinner plastic as someone's complaining about. And obviously these corners are prone to damage. And I think this lip that they have installed on the systainer is to guide the lid in place to stop it getting damaged when it actually closes. Now, as I've said, I have got damage on here, so it's something I'll have to look at, just chip it off and try and keep it in good nick, and it's something I will keep an eye on in the future. But thanks for watching this video. I hope you get something out of it. I know I'm having another rant, but I just thought I'd clear up a few comments we've had on the previous video. Thanks for watching. I will see you on the next one.